Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi to all. We are from Group 28 and last week we did our experiment number 14, which is our last experiment, the shell and tube heat exchanger. So in this experiment, we did the experiment 14B, the effect of hot water inlet temperature on heat transfer coefficient at constant heat hot water and cold water flow rate. So we did in this lab. So the objective of this experiment is to study the effect of hot and cold water stream enter the shell and tube heat exchanger counter currently. So student B should be studying the effect of hot water inlet on heat transfer coefficient at constant hot water and cold water flow rate. So next we will continue with the procedure. I shall Zafira for the next video. Right, thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next, which is general startup procedure. We have to perform a quick inspection to make sure that all the equipment is in good condition. Next, we have to ensure that all valve is closed and initially closed. Next, we have to fill up the cold water and also the hot water inside the tank. Then, we will have to switch on the main power. And then we also have to switch on the heater for the hot water tank to 40 degrees Celsius. And we have to allow the water temperature inside the hot water to reach the set point. And now, the equipment is now ready to be run. Alamak, ada macam.
After the general startup procedure is done, we need to switch on the pump 1 and pump 2. Then we need to open and adjust valve 1 and valve 8 to obtain the desired flow rates of hot water and cold water streams. After that, we need to bleed any air trap inside the differential pressure line. Then we need to allow the system to reach the steady state. After that, we need to record FT1, FT2, TT1, TT2, TT3, TT4, DP1 and DP2 at 40 degrees Celsius. And then our flow rate need to be constant at 19 degrees. Then we need to repeat the steps with increment of 3 degrees Celsius and record the data.
Hi, my name is Tan Kai Xiang. So I'm from Group 28. Now I'm gonna talk about the experiment result of our last experiment, experiment 14, shell and tube heat exchanger. So firstly, we set our temperature to 40 degrees Celsius and subsequently add 3 degrees for each case. And then the hot water flow rate we will set to 19 liter per minute, which will be constant for the whole process. And then the cold water flow rate, it will be increased through the whole process. TT1 will be the hot water inlet temperature, TT2 will be the cold water inlet temperature, and then TT3 will be the hot water outlet temperature, TT4 will be the cold water outlet temperature, and then the DP1 will be the hot water differential pressure, which starts with 18.3 and then subsequently decrease to 18. So the DP2 is the cold water differential pressure, so it starts with 9.1 and then end with 7.1. So the lower the differential pressure, the higher the efficiency of the heat exchanger. So next we're gonna show you the Reynolds number, heat transfer coefficient, and the overall heat transfer coefficient that we calculated. So the pressure will be the same, 40, and then subsequently add 3 to it, and then this will be the TT1, which is the hot water inlet temperature. So the RE for the tube side that we calculated is this value. Then the heat transfer coefficient for the tube side will be this one. The RE value for the shell side, the H node, which is the heat transfer coefficient for the shell side, and then the U node will be the overall heat transfer coefficient of the system. So these are the values that we have calculated. So lastly, we will show you the graph that we made from the calculation that we have done.